Hare Krishna. We would like to welcome all of you all to today's spiritual inspiration. I would like to share with you all a very beautiful story. Um, it's a very unique and a very interesting story, but a very powerful one and a very instructive one. Many centuries back, there was a very exalted and a great devotee who was a great acharya, but he was a very out of box type of acharya. Along with being one of the 12 Āḻvārs of the Sri Sampradaya, this person, whose name was Thirumangai Alwar, he was also a thief. He was doing two professions simultaneously. He was a thief, and yet at the same time, he was a guru. He was a great Alwar. You might be wondering, how can somebody be a thief and a Alwar? He was stealing for the Lord. He had a great vision of building a beautiful temple for Ranganatha, but they didn't have money at that point in time. So Thirumangai Alwar became like Robin Hood, going and robbing from very rich people who have filthy rich amount of money, but they don't want to give it to anyone who is deserving. And he brought such wealth, and he built a beautiful temple for Ranganath. One day, he stole a golden armor, a very beautiful and a very opulent, huge golden armor. And he was on his way back to Shirangam, and he stopped at a small village for the night. It was late in the evening and he didn't want to travel in the night through the forest. He stopped overnight in a field and he buried the armor underground in the field, and it was next to a tamarind tree. After burying the armor there, he spoke to the tamarind tree and told the tamarind tree to guard the armor for the night. And he also instructed the tamarind tree that tomorrow morning, wake me up before sunrise so I can leave with the armor. The tamarind tree said, yes, yes, I will do whatever you say. And diligently, the tamarind tree guarded the armor for the night. And exactly before sunrise, the tamarind tree woke up Thirumangai Alwar. Thirumangai Alwar got up and he was about to dig open the armor. Suddenly, he saw the farmer to whom the land belonged walk in. He came a little early today to work that day. And suddenly, seeing the farmer walk in there, Thirumangai Alwar panicked because he didn't want to remove the golden armor in front of the farmer. And just to ensure that the farmer does not begin tilling the land, he started an argument with the farmer. And he started claiming that this land belongs to me. The farmer was shocked. This is my land. How can you say this land belongs to you? This Thirumangai Alwar says, no, no, this land belongs to me. And he took the farmer to the local court, which is called as Panchayat. And he filed a case against the farmer over there, saying that this farmer is trying to usurp my land, and this land actually belongs to me. The local court obviously asked him for proof. And Thirumangai Alwar said, give me 1 day's time and I'll give you all the proof that you need. And he was granted that 1 day. And on that 1 day, the farmer was not allowed to approach the land. And eventually, in the day, somehow Thirumangai Alwar dug open the place, took out his armor, and vanished from there. He left from that village. Very soon, this incident became very, very famous. And everyone in all the local villages got to know about this trick of Thirumangai Alwar. One day, as he was walking, he reached a small village. He was feeling very thirsty. He saw some women fetching water from a well. He walked up to those women and he asked them, can you give me some water? I'm feeling very thirsty. The women, they got scared. The moment they saw Thirumangai Alwar, they realized this person might put a case on us. What if we give him water and he puts a case that this well belongs to him? So they were scared and they just backed out. Thirumangai Alwar got so upset with all of them that he cursed, saying that let all the wells in this village dry up. And instantly, all the wells in the village dried up. But Thirumangai Alwar's thirst was still not quenched. So he started walking around looking for water. Obviously, the wells were dry now. There was no water there. So he was looking for some water. And at that point, a little boy walked in with a pot of water in his hand. And he offered it to Thirumangai Alwar. Thirumangai Alwar drank that water. He was amazed. He asked this boy, how did you get water when all the wells in this village are dry? This boy told Thirumangai Alwar, there is one well that still has water. The Alwar was surprised. He said, please take me to the well. I want to see it. And this little boy took this Āḻvār to a well that was in the compound of a beautiful temple of Damodar Narayan. And when Thirumangai Alwar saw this well brimming with water, he was really taken aback. And when he turned around to look at the little boy had disappeared. And that's when this Acharya realized that this was the Lord himself who had taken the form of this little boy and brought him to that well. One of the names of the Lord, he is known as Kramaha. Kramaha means the one who has imperishable wealth. The amount of wealth that he has never diminishes, never reduces, never decreases. And not only does the Lord have so much wealth, but he wants to share that wealth with all of us. If you go to the Vaikuntha Lokas, the Vaikuntha Lokas are filled with wealth, but it is distributed to everybody. It's not that only the Lord is filled with so much of jewelry and all others are, without any jewels. Everyone in Vaikuntha is opulently dressed because the Lord shares that wealth with everybody. In this world, if you look at all the cities of the world today, you'll find some people living in plush houses. And there are some people who are living on streets with nothing, not even a house to shelter them. Disparity is a part of this world. But we can all learn from the Lord to be Kramaha, which means whatever we have, let us share it with others who don't have. If we have a lot of clothes, say you have 1,000 clothes, are you going to ever wear those 1,000 clothes? You're not Vishwaroop, Vishwaroop can wear unlimited amount of clothes because there is such a huge scope of wearing clothes. But we can wear only one cloth at a time. But we will never ever use those 1,000 clothes in all probability. Share it with others. If you have unlimited amount of wealth, which 3 generations won't ever need to work, share some of it with others who are in need. And more importantly, if you have a lot of knowledge, when we come to ISKCON, we get access to so much of knowledge. Every day we hear lectures, every day we read books. It is important to share that knowledge with those people whose hearts are like a dry well, empty and devoid of knowledge. There are so many people who all they have is money. And there are people whose heart is empty. Let us find people who deserve and who really need to get access to this knowledge. Krishna consciousness is like nectar. And those hearts which are like empty wells, dried up wells, let us drop the nectar of Krishna consciousness into those hearts and fill up their hearts with the blissful knowledge of Krishna consciousness. And we ourselves will become like the Lord, who is known as Kramaha, who has imperishable wealth, but more importantly, he's happy to share that wealth with others. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.